Just kidding. It's just me. It's Zach B, everybody, and welcome back to another brand new Kibble episode here on Blowout Gaming. Today's episode is going to be all about our regular kibble, guys, and I'm so excited because I am getting this kibble farming down to a science. So, as you guys know from our last two episodes, I already collected up our dinos that we're going to need for round 3 regular kibble today. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Now, today's kibble is going to require medium eggs. Now, what I absolutely love about this Crystal Waterways area here on the Crystal Isles map is that there are so many creatures that are going to get you going with kibble right away. So as you can see, the first creature that's going to drop medium-sized eggs is going to be our Ichthys. And honestly, these are the biggest pain to tame because they are always trying to steal your stuff and they are always moving. They never really stand still, and it was really difficult to even catch these guys for you. So Ichthys are going to be one of the creatures that you can use for medium eggs. Now, the second, much slower and much easier tame is going to be the Carbonomes, which are our small turtles here on the Crystal Isles map. And as you can see, I tamed up a bunch of Halloween colored themed ones. Now, as you can see, we are also going to be able to find Baryonyx over here in this area. But I'm going to warn you, these guys have quite a temper, so you're going to want to be careful and you're going to want to be prepared. But we are messing around with regular kibble, guys, so at this point, we are having to have advanced quite a bit in the game. So the berries are going to drop medium-sized eggs, and then lastly, the Iguanodons are going to drop medium-sized eggs. There are some other ones as well, but these are the ones you're going to find right here on the Crystal Isles map. And just like usual, guys, I want to jump right into it, so let's go ahead and make up some regular kibble. First off, let's collect up our eggs. Now, the regular kibble, guys, is actually even easier than anything we've done so far. The only difference is that instead of cooked meat, we're going to be using cooked meat jerky, which means we are going to have to take a trip to the bottom of the sea to find ourselves some oil. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So now that we have our medium eggs, we are also going to need to go ahead and grab our long grass and our savaroot crops from our crop plots. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Now, of course, we are going to have to continue to upgrade. At this point, like I had mentioned, we are taming much more difficult stuff. So, of course, I went ahead and upgraded our kibble farm to the next level. I went ahead and made ourselves a nice stone kibble kitchen. So this is going to be our new setup to better produce all of the kibble that we need. Now, as you guys can see, I have our bigger boxes all set up here. We have our spark powder and our hide. We have our fiber for our cooking pots. We have our oil, and we have our gasoline. Now, this here you guys might find curious, but I had a comment on one of my videos from Nappy Plays that I should put the cooking pots near a water source so that I don't have to do so much back and forth running. So you know what? I went ahead and built this area with a water pit included. So now I have access to all 5 of these cooking pots for absolute kibble madness. Obviously, guys, we are going to have to get this oil for our jerky. As I mentioned, I went ahead and tamed up a megalodon, so let's go ahead and get ourselves some oil. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about this Crystal Waterways area is that there is oil conveniently located nearby. In the ocean area that gets a bit deeper, just offshore, you will find oil nodes. Now, be careful, guys. I did tame up a high-level megalodon for a reason, because there are tons of jellyfish, electric eels, and all sorts of predators that are going to attack you, including other megalodons. So you have to be able to protect yourself. But you are going to find a bunch of high-quality oil nodes right here that you are going to be able to harvest for oil. Like I said, guys, we are going to need plenty of oil to create this jerky, and as you saw, I upgraded a little bit at the base. So keep an eye out for basilos like we have here, because these guys are going to give you a ton of oil, not to mention some prime meat. So while we're at it, let's go ahead and collect a little bit more meat while we're down here and a little bit more oil, and then I will see you guys back at base. So we're all set back at base. As you can see, I have already been collecting up our medium eggs. So let me go ahead and grab all of these out here. And then we are going to go ahead and grab out our long grass and our sava root. Now, the recipe is going to be 1 cooked meat jerky, 1 medium egg, 5 fiber, 2 long grass, 2 sava root, and 1 water skin. So we have our jerky, our medium eggs, we have our fiber, long grass, sava root. All we're missing, guys, is our water skins. So like I said, I built this nice and conveniently so that we could access these without any issues. So let's go ahead and put these down onto the hotbar, and then I can fill them all up, access the cooking pot, and then drop them all in just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these filled up and cooking down, and I'll bring you guys back when I have some regular kibble. All right. And this is the last one, guys. We have that one going. And by the time all of that was done, this one should now have produced some regular kibble. Let's see how we did. Boom! 4 right there, and it's working on the 5th. So, like I said, this is really nice and convenient because now I don't have to go anywhere. I can sit here. I have plenty of jerky and crops. I just am going to have to stock up on our water and our eggs. This is going to make our ARK regular kibble and all the other kibbles a lot much easier to make. All right. So as you guys can see, literally 10 minutes standing here, swapping out water skins, and I have 83 very quick regular kibble. And honestly, guys, regular kibble is when the ARK game really starts to change, because this is when you're going to get a lot of really, really useful dinos tamed up with the regular kibble. So you're going to tame up stuff like your Ankies, your Doedicurises, and your PTs, which are super, super useful utility tames that are going to help you progress further in the game. Stuff like the Thorny Dragon, for example, which is going to give you a great wood buff if you're looking for tree collector. But you know what, guys? Everybody has their preference, and there are like 25 some different creatures that you're going to be able to tame up with the regular kibble. I'm going to go ahead and put a list up right here so you can see all of the different creatures you're going to be able to tame with all of this regular kibble that you guys now have because of this amazing kibble video. So that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already done so. And of course, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. I really do appreciate all the support, and I don't want you to miss out on any more of the kibble videos coming your way. I'll see you guys in the next one.